Hey guys, I'm about to swap Aries in with his sister so he can start his feeding. And as you can see, Ruby has already started feeding on her rat pup. I just moved him up from fuzzy rats just recently. And Onyx is also finishing up on his. But with that said, rat pups are about the age I'd recommend you start really paying attention while you're feeding your snakes if you feed live. Because Onyx's rat, he bit him pretty good. You'd be surprised at how resilient snake scales really are. But nonetheless, trial and error. So after that, I got bit by Ruby's rat, and that actually bit me hard enough for me to pick it up with my finger. But with that said, here we go. Ignore the mess. As you guys can see, Aphrodite is still not eating her food, and Hera is long since done, actually. I wasn't expecting her to be done eating that quick. I swapped them out real quick. Yeah, you're not going to bite me. What are you doing? Alright. With this said, a lot of people will tell you that you don't need to feed them in separate containers and so on and so forth. I recommend it just because through my own experience, I haven't had any issues whatsoever with doing this. So, for the sake of my own personal opinion, I say feed in a separate tank, or the container, or whatever you want to feed them in. People will tell you that it's to avoid tank aggression and so on and so forth. Like I said, I haven't seen any signs of it doing it this way, so I'm going to stick to my ways, and if you got a problem with it, get over it. Oh, crap. Whoops. Dropped you guys. And this is Aries. He's my 3-month-old Tessera, possibly. He might be a Tessera stripe, based on how clean his pattern actually is. The stripe on his body actually follows from head all the way to the very tip of his tail. So it's to be determined. Nonetheless, he's also eating a fuzzy mouse. Or he will be here in a second. He didn't eat this last time either because he was a victim of me ending up with some odd-looking feeder mice that I didn't like. So, oh, what? Wow. Hello. He didn't do that last time. So, wow. Obviously, the hatchling thing about they don't constrict very well is not always true. Actually, I'd argue that he probably constricts better than all the adults you guys have seen videos for now. But with that said, since he's doing his thing, you don't need to worry about monitoring things too closely when you're feeding live at this age. I mean, you still want to make sure that they kill the mice and stuff and so on, but they're not at any major risk at this age and size. But nonetheless, a big reason why I'm setting all these snakes up is if you watch my my tricks for cohabbing your corn snakes, that's a part of why I do the separate tank feeding, because even though people say it doesn't cause tank aggression, they might affiliate having their tank be their feeding grounds as a possible place where they might find food, so they might affiliate their roommates as food. And if you feed them all around the same time, you don't have to worry about there being snakes floating around together that are hungry while other ones smell like mice or rats because they just ate. So you want to avoid that, obviously, like I said in that other video. She does not seem to be eating, so you might end up seeing a separate video of me feeding my other adult hatchling, Zeus. He's only going to be feeding on a mouse Pinky. But that's because honestly, he's kind of a runt. So he's a little bit smaller than most snakes, which should be at around his size. But, make do with what you got, and I took a liking to him out of Ruby and Onyx's clutch, so I kept him. But like you've seen me comment on in other videos, as you can see, The coils should wrap up around the bottom of the chin and go down the body. And usually snakes will do this because it's the pristine position for constricting. It keeps them out of harm's way, and it gets their job done a lot better. But with that all said and done, I'm going to cut the video because it's already 5 minutes, and you guys know the business that's going down now. He's going to start eating it, and that's about it. And I will do another video for Zeus, and hopefully she will eat by then. Alright, take it easy, you guys, and I look forward to posting the next vid.